It's the 28th of October 2025. Good morning to those who got up to be with the presence of the Lord today. Happy birthday to those whose birthday hit today, October 28th. My condolences go out to those who did not wake up to be with us. It's your boy Doug, 60 Gang. And I am out here about to hit the streets. Today I'm taking y'all to, October 29th. My God, I was sleeping hard. October 29th, good morning to those who woke up to be with the Lord today, October 29th. Happy birthday to those whose birthday fell on today. And my condolences go out to those who did not wake up with us. Well, I was in there getting some beauty sleep when I got a call from Money. Call. I said, "What's up, man?" Money said, "Can you come get me?" I said, "Where you at?" He said, "I'm out in Buckhead. I need you to pick me up." I said, "I'll be right there." So we headed out to Buckhead, Georgia, and as soon as I hung up the phone, his cousin Cash called. Cash called, said, "Hey man, I need you to come pick me up." I said, "Where you at?" He said, "I'm in Social Circle." So I'm gonna pick up Buckhead. I'm gonna pick up Money in Buckhead first, and then I'm gonna pick up Cash in Social Circle second. I'm taking you guys along with me, so let's roll.
What up, Goat Gang? This your boy Ed, aka the Toe Goat, man. And y'all see what's going on. We back with another video. That's right, we back with another one. And we about to get straight to action this morning. That's right, we about to get active, man. We got a few cars we would like to get back today. We kind of on another time schedule, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can move through these cars pretty quick. But we'll see as they go, because you know how these days go, man. Sometimes stuff goes super smooth, and sometimes you just get a whole bunch of extra stuff that we don't really want. But hey, we got to deal with it. But we about to hop straight in this truck. Like I said, it's early, the sun shining, it's a beautiful day. It's like on the 60s, so it's like perfect outside. And I'm ready. I'm feeling good, man. Matter of fact, I'm feeling excellent. I've been trying to I ain't gonna even mention that. I ain't gonna even mention that. But listen, man, we about to get straight to the truck, man. So, like I always say around this time, you know, y'all stick around. Y'all stick around.
When you switching lanes, grinding work at 9 to 5 to ease the pain. Share the turn umbrella when your bills rain. Go home till you filthy. Get a job, open up a business.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Time to get busy.
That's good.
It's on the repo list, bro.
Repo list.
Yeah.
Hell, bro, but I paid. They put me on the payment plan, bro.
Well, dude,
that payment plan?
dude said you ain't been paying, bro.
Hell no, and I just put a parlay in, bro. My shit about to hit, bro. I just need a little bit of time, bro.
You should have put that parlay in last week, bro.
It can't go like that. Can we talk, son?
What'd you say?
I said it can't go like that, bro. Let me holler at you for a second.
He go to repo order right here, bro.
That parlay don't smack tonight, bro. I'm trying to leave out 24 hours. Yeah.
What up with it, my nigga?
Hey.
What's going on, bro?
This shit going on, bro.
Yeah, like I said, bro, just take it up.
Hey, it's the Lord's Day. It's Sunday. You ain't got no...
Hey, man, I gotta work every day, bro. But just talk to the people on that paper, bro. They'll get with you, though, for sure. Well, it's the Lord's Day. You drinking on the Lord's Day. You at the liquor store. He was cool about it, though. We about to get this car right here, strap it down, and we up out.
Up my sneakers, I'm always dressed to kill. Each time I speak, I'm at peak to bring me some extra ears. Feel it in my soul, in my sleep, I breathe till the winds get sealed. Don't go while the rest sit still. Beast mode on a run out here. Work to the funds out here. Can't stop till the path out here.
Alright, y'all, so we just made it out here to the Garfield area. About to get ready to do what we do, man. This vehicle right here, it's been on the list for a little while. I think the lady almost, I think she's three months behind. So, hopefully we can get this thing snatched up without a problem. I actually had forgot about this vehicle the first time the people had sent it over and said she was late. I had put that file in a whole nother folder on my laptop. Okay. What's up? How you doing today, man?
Alright, man. You got another one, man.
Hey, man, don't stop, man.
Business as usual, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, man. Take care, man.
For sure, baby. Damn. What's going on with you? This car on the repo? This car on the repo list?
What?
This car on the repo list.
Hell no, I just made my fucking note.
Oh, you want to own the car?
Yeah.
Oh, here go the paper. I was about to, the repo or the paper. I was about to ask you to get that to old girl. I didn't know you was old girl.
Hell yeah, I'm an old girl, bro. The fuck?
The people down at the spot said they tried to contact you, but you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you stopped answering your phone. You almost like 3 months behind.
That shit negative, my dude. That shit negative. What I gotta do, man? Like, I ain't got something, but I gotta go work tomorrow, man.
Well, you can contact them. Once you contact them, literally, like, you can get the car right back if you pay the balance. That's the only other option. Like, once they get to this point right here.
I ain't trying to do none of that shit, man. That shit corny.
Nice dog though, man. I got one of them. Mine a little uglier than that one though.
Thank you.
But like I say, all you gotta do is just contact them. Like I say, they'll most definitely try to work with you. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got all the
Hey, when they
funds,
get my shit out that motherfucker though, bro?
it all really depends on how much stuff you got in there. If you got a lot of
I got a
stuff,
lot of shit in there.
I can't sit around and wait, like, you know what I'm saying, all day. Like, it's going down to my life. It's going to a safe place though, for sure. It's most definitely going to a safe space.
Come on, boy, man. This shit bullshit, bro. Come on, dude.
Woosah. Well, I think that went pretty well. We 2 for 2 for today.
Excuse me.
We about to get this car on this main street right. Well, man, I was about to say we'll get the car on this main street, but the way they flying, we might have to get it around the corner. But hey, get up here, get it strapped down, and get back to this lot, Alright, y'all, so we made it back here. We got that vehicle all called in and logged in. So now we about to pretty much go grab something to eat in a minute. You feel me? I'm gonna shoot to the house, put out these clothes, you know what I'm saying, wash up a little bit, and leave back out. You feel me? And I'll tell you one more other stop I need to make before we come back down this way. But yeah, man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling real good. But I got some advice for the people today, man. You know why I'm feeling good, man? Because I don't let other people's what's the word I'm looking for, man? I don't let other people's perception or the way they feel I should run my life run me, if that makes sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people, man, I think, man, so many people be unhappy, man, because they be just trying to please everybody in the world. And half the people they trying to please don't even care about them, or don't even, like, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't even lend them a helping hand. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If they really needed it, man. So, man, live your life, man. Do what you feel is best for you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people be looking outside of themselves, asking us like, okay, like what you think I should do? I hate when a person like asks me, like, what you think I should do. like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I give you my opinion, or like I try to give you the best advice possible, but I believe a lot of the times, man, like the answers we looking for come from within us, because I feel like a lot of times we already know what we should do, supposed to do, or have to do. You feel me? At the end of the day, man, like I done had so many setbacks like in my past, man, because I'm trying to live up to this person's expectations. I don't want to let this person down, or these people talking about me, so I got to move a certain way, though. You know what I'm saying? But when I started moving like the way I knew I should move, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt like that was best for me and my surroundings and my family and the people, you know what I'm saying? Like that really care and really love for me, man. I started to grow and I started to level up and I started to really, you know what I'm saying, execute how I felt I should execute. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So that's just a little advice, man. I'm stopping by to get y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling good, and I know why I'm feeling good. You feel me? But enough of the talking. We about to go get this eat, because my wife looks behind the camera. She looking like she like, man, come on, man. I'm hungry, man. I just want something good to eat. But yeah, we gonna tap in, man, in a minute. Also, y'all stay with us, man. So listen, y'all. We came to come get something to eat, right? And we so greedy, right? Check out, right? So we came to LMA's to grab something to eat. So we order our food at LMA's. So we gonna sit back in the car. So I just get to looking, and I looked up at the sign, no fork, right? And I seen this spot on Instagram, and I was like, yeah, we gotta go there one day. So we didn't order our food. We didn't still went in there and just grabbed something out of there just to see, you know what I'm saying, what's all the fuss about, man. Boy, oh boy, I tell you.
To that gas station.
That's how you know, bro.
Wow.
We two skinny people in some big bone bodies. No, for real though, man. Now you gotta go back in here and get our food out of here. We originally ordered something from, for real.
Pumps and all.
Oh my God, man.
They turn on the third joint too.
Alright, y'all, so after we was waiting for our food to melt real quick, just wanted to tap into it to see what it's about. This was our secondary dish right here. This one of the main, the secondary dish. So we popped it open. It was looking alright, kind of decent, you feel me? So, boom. I wind up tasting it. Man, hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. It's hit. I ain't gonna lie. The meat and everything is seasoned like super good. I ain't gonna hold. I'm talking about, I love food, like when you can bite into it, you just taste it like a little extra little seasoning and stuff. You think it'll taste good, like bang. They like, man, come on, you can feel it. Come on. The chicken Philly is doing its thing, but we most definitely have to stop back in though. Ooh, stop. Oh, there we go. Hey, that motherfucker most definitely good. Huh? Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't go nowhere in the city, but everybody come on, they just pay their car. No, I know damn well y'all ain't just pay your damn car. No. I know damn well y'all ain't just pay your damn car, no, man.
Let me unlock it. Thank you, gentlemen.
Ooh, okay, sexy. No, we gotta get back to the house and get to this, y'all. So we'll talk with y'all a little bit later, man.
So it was like late December. It's actually funny. It was December 18th. I remember it because that's an important date to me. And it's Joseph Stalin's birthday.
Oh.
I'm a fan.
You're a fan of Stalin's?
Mm-hmm. Always an admirer. But we don't need to go into that.
Let's, okay, let's get back. We'll circle back to that.
It was Turning Point, USA. Are y'all watching this? Did you watch the interview? He just said that he's a fan. He wasn't joking. He remembers Stalin's birthday and said he's a fan of Stalin. And Tucker didn't push back on it. I'm just wondering that y'all watching this. Like and subscribe to the channel.
What's up, my YouTube channel? If you're into this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, notification bell, comment on this video, share this video, do what you gotta do to help me grow this channel, and please go ahead and hit that notification bell to know when I upload videos, because you know YouTube is doing some weird stuff that I'm not. You know, I'm not, people tell me I'm not showing up on their feeds, but hit that notification bell just to know when I upload videos. I really appreciate the support, and hit that like button also. Now let's get to the video. Today we're reacting to an old video of what's his name? Chad O. Jackson is this guy I follow on Instagram, and he's a black conservative, and he's way smarter than me. I'll tell you that. But I came across this video that he posted a long time ago where he was just calling out Roland Martin. He was calling out Roland Martin, who was wearing a shirt that said "Vote like a black woman." The pandering is ridiculous. But anyways, he was calling him out, and he was pretty much talking about how the black community is cursed. Anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and roll the film.
Sorry to be so brash, but I have to call a thing a thing. When you look at black culture, who leads it? Women. That's actually a curse. That's not a blessing. That's a curse. In the Bible, in Isaiah, it talks about how you will be persecuted by children. What's going on in the inner cities? Who are the gangs made up mostly of? Children. And women will lead you. That's not a blessing. That's a curse. Meanwhile, Roland Martin's walking around with a shirt that says "Vote like a black woman." That's crazy to me. Wearing the shirt that says "Vote like a black woman." Look, you dummy. The reason why black women vote predominantly for a party and for a philosophy that promises handouts, that promises to take care of you, that promises to be your big brother, is because they can't depend on the men in their home. And so it's because you fell asleep at the gate that your women feel that they must now vote for a politician to take care of them.
You ain't done more for black people than LBJ did, than Bill Clinton did, than FDR did.
For you, a grown man, to wear a shirt that says "Vote like a black woman" is like saying, I don't want to be a man. I don't want to take responsibility and rise to the occasion. I want for the government to take care of me. That's what you're saying when you wear a shirt that says "Vote like a black woman."
Loser.
Who doesn't feel protected, who doesn't feel like her man can take care of her and of the family.
Sad.
That's what you are saying when you say "vote like a black woman." The nerve of you.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. There are two kind of black men that vote Democrat. There are two. It's ignorant. First one is the ignorant ass niggas that they don't know anything about politics. They don't know anything about the world. They don't understand how to maneuver in society. Those ignorant ass niggas, those are the ones, they have no idea, and they vote Democrat because, you know, you got to be stupid to vote Democrat. And also you have the people who vote Democrat who are like Roland Martin, you know, gay dudes. I remember when he got caught on his live watching some male butt cheeks walking down. What the hell was he even watching?
Book. Next question, please. That's it? That's it.
Gay.
Vote like a black woman. Like, so the black man is like just useless. That's what he is. That's how they see it. Like, the black community is ran by black women, and we see how flourishing the black community is. Give me a break. All we have is high emotional men and aggressive ass women. That's what we got, because the community is not ran the right way it's supposed to be. Man on top, woman in the... Okay, God, they're gonna come for me for that one. I know making this video is gonna make the Negro army come for me on this one, but this ain't the first time. They always come into my comment section talking some nonsense. And what pissed me off is every time I call out the black community, every time y'all get in my comment section and you start saying stupid stuff like, oh, you always talk about black people all the time. Well, what about white people? You never say anything about white people. The reason why I talk about black people all the time is because what? Guess what? I'm black. Maybe y'all can't notice it, but I'm black. Okay, I'm black, and that's why it's so stupid to me. That is the dumbest thing ever. Let me tell you something. Who else is going to talk about black people issues and troubles and problems if it's not a person who is also in the community? Like it's like me living in a house with like a bunch of family members, and the house is a mess. It's just destroyed, and there's trash everywhere, and nobody's mowing the lawn. It's just bad. And then I say, oh, we need to start cleaning this house, man. This house is looking terrible. Let's start cleaning up. And your dumbass, y'all are the ones who will be like, why the hell are you always complaining about our house? How about the neighbor's house over there? The neighbor's house over there is also like trash. It's also trash. Well, why don't you complain about their house? Because I don't live there, you dumbass. Yo, dumbass nigga come in my comment section just writing stupid shit. And then you always, whenever I post something about some negative stuff in the black community, yo would send me a link of something bad going on in the white community as well. I don't give a damn. I don't care. It's like nobody's allowed to criticize y'all at all. It's ridiculous. No one can criticize y'all at all. It's like a white person say something, you call the person racist. I come out say something, you say Coon, sell out Uncle Tom. Who the hell can criticize you? How you gonna know your problems if no one can tell you got a problem? How you gonna see your flaws if no one can call you out on your flaws? I can't stand it, man. Y'all are ashamed of nothing but offended by everything. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I remember when Miley Cyrus, when she was in her rebellious stage or whatever, she just was done being Hannah Montana and she wanted to prove she's a bad girl or whatever. And then she went on the stage at the Grammys or something, some award show, and she was twerking and just acting weird on stage, and everybody was disgusted, and everybody was like, white people were talking trash about her, black people were talking trash about, everybody was talking trash about her for what she did on stage that day, because it was disgusting to watch. And everybody came for her, and nobody said anything about, nobody criticized anybody else or coming after her or whatever. But let Cardi B or Beyonce or who else again, Megan Thee Stallion or whatever their names are, let them do something on stage and you criticize them. Oh, if you're white, that means you're racist for calling out a black woman. If you're a black person, they're gonna call you all kinds of coons and sellouts and Uncle Toms that you better leave our black women, leave our black queens alone and blah, blah, blah. Because for some reason, no one's allowed to criticize y'all. Man, screw that. I remember making a video of Jasmine Crockett and I was talking about how ghetto she was and how she's just a ghetto person. And I made a video about that, and the whole Negro army came for me in the comment section, just talking smack about me, just saying all the crazy things they can say about me, but no one ever called me a liar because she is ghetto as hell. And I was just saying what I saw. Okay, I was just saying what I saw. You think I'm like Stephen A. Smith that I'm gonna come out and criticize a black woman, and then when the whole black mafia come for him, he's like, I apologize. I'm like, get the hell out of here, real man over here. I'll just end with this. I refuse to live under a curse. I'm not. I choose
to meet with him. I could adjust my plans, and we talk about comms very much. That was an open comm. He just said, if he gets this message, meaning he was talking directly to him. I cannot believe the people on the plane heard him say that. I hope he gets this message. He's getting this message. Whoever he's got in his country who are listening to the words that this guy is saying. This president is sending out messaging. I'll come. You need to reach out. And so the reporter asked the wrong question. So Trump kind of looked at him. He's like, what would you offer him? You realize it's the other way around.
There's.
They don't get it. They don't get it that this man is walking with a huge hammer. That he is the boss. What are you going to offer Kim Jong-un? No, the other way around. Hey, you do this, and then we'll see what. Same thing he's doing with the Democrats. What are you offering Schumer? I'm not offering him anything. I don't have to do that. I am President Trump. We have the biggest market in the world. These reporters are so used to liberal supplication that they don't understand it. They don't understand the complete 180 that our administration, our presidential administration has taken from one of complete kowtowing and supplication and giving offers to one that's like, if you don't do what I do, my offer is I'm going to spank you with sanctions. They're not used to it. I hope you guys understand that big difference.
Going over there. If he'd like to meet, I'd love to meet him.
Sir, are you concerned about flights being halted at LAX due to shortages for air traffic controllers? Is there a way we can pay them?
Yeah, there is, but the Democrats should just do a simple extension. That's the best way. The Democrats are holding it up. They wanted $1.5 trillion for people that came out of prisons, for illegal aliens that come into our country. We don't want to do that because that will really hurt the health care that we have in our country. And frankly, we'd like to see better health care, period. We're not looking to do that. The Democrats can solve that problem with air traffic control. All they have to do is say, the country's open. We only need 5 votes. The Republicans are with us. We only need 5 votes. So let's see what happens. I would imagine that gets taken care of. Not only the controllers, but other people too.
How is your relationship with Elon these days? And is there
I think it's good. I mean, you saw that during Charlie's beautiful tribute. Elon came up. It's good with Elon. I like Elon. I've always liked Elon. Elon's good.
Have you talked to him since the memorial?
On and off a little bit. Yeah, very little. Nothing much. Look, he's a nice guy. And he's a very capable guy. I've always liked him. He had a bad spell. He had a bad period. He had a bad moment. It was a stupid moment in his life. Very stupid. I'm sure he'd tell you that. But I like Elon, and I suspect I'll always like him.
Sir, what are your thoughts on the continued protests outside immigration centers in Chicago?
Well, when people come into our country illegally, especially in terms of speed, the very bad ones, like murderers, because we've had murderers came in through the Biden administration. We have very tight borders now, but we had open borders. Incredibly, we had open borders. What were they thinking? But we have murders. Over 11,000 murderers came in. Many of them murdered more than one person. We want those people out. We want people that were in prisons. We want them to go back to their prison, not our prison. We want them out, and we'll get them out. We'll get them all out.
So the riddle at this point that many of us were asking ourselves was, why would the Democrats have pushed so much for open borders? And many of us did believe it was about voting and things of that nature, but I don't think many of us understood it wasn't just about voting. It was about where they would vote. And we're seeing that right now in New York City. We are seeing that by keeping the borders open and allowing as many foreigners to come here as possible, the newcomers, it is basically shifting the balance of power in certain cities, big major cities, Minnesota, Minneapolis, New York City, because they built diasporas in these areas, in these communities that overwhelm the people who actually live there, and then use indoctrination and insanity for some of these younger people who have votes. Their currency is they have votes to sway elections and take over cities. None of us has a crystal ball, but with what this guy has been saying, you could almost see New York becoming London. I would venture to say you are going to see these people not only fleeing New York, but just being taken over and consumed. And I can't say some of the things, but you know what I'm talking about. Some of these young women who are good looking and wearing makeup, guess what happens? Yeah, I don't think they see that coming. I don't think they see that coming whatsoever. In addition, we now know, or most of us should know, that the reason they needed all these newcomers in the open borders because they don't have any policy. They don't have, I am firmly believing right now that without newcomers, there is no Democrat Party. They are not viable. They cannot win anything. They can't even cheat their way. That's how badly they need newcomers. And I showed you yesterday, showed you the charts. They're now going around. I don't understand how Schumer and Jeffries can hide from it anymore. Overwhelmingly, almost 60% of these people are on welfare in one form or another. They're bankrupting us. You're working until June every single year to pay for them. It has to end. And I don't care if we have to pull a Band-Aid off.
It was really a terrible mistake that was made. When you think of it, so much of our time is spent on that subject, and it's a big subject because it's probably 20 or 25 million people, the real number. And of the 25 million people, it's, billions of people should not be here. Now, all of them shouldn't be here if they came in illegally, but we have to get the criminals out. Washington, D.C. is doing great. Memphis is starting to do great. We just started there 2 weeks ago. Any place we touch is going to do well. If I were a governor, I'd say, please get your people in, whether it's National Guard or the military. Get them in. And as you know, we've been winning those cases.
Is there a deadline for San Francisco to get their crime rates down?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do it, but, I have a lot of very important people that are really into San Francisco that are really trying to do it themselves. I said, we can do it better because we have a strong group, a tough group, a group that has powers that other people don't have. Locally, you don't have the powers that the federal government has. We can do a better job of it faster. But I listened to a few of the people, Jensen, who's fantastic, from NVIDIA, as you know, and Mark from Time Magazine, among a lot of other things, right? He's a good man. And they would love to give it a shot. And I say, go ahead, do it. And I would have done that with Chicago, but Chicago is very far along the way. We have to do something with that. If I have a lot of friends influential in Chicago. If they call me, maybe I do the same thing, but we have to save Chicago immediately. We can do that pretty easily, but we have to get in quickly.
Going back to Argentina quickly, what do you think the state of the fiscal situation is there now? Do you think you'll have to do another?
Well, we have the all-time expert right here. I think right now we've made a lot of money based on that election because the bonds have gone up, their whole debt rating has gone up. That election made a lot of money for the United States. Now, we're not in that for money per se, but if you look at the value of the bonds, the debt, Scott, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I think the great victory in this election, President Milei, I think he is going to expand his coalition, and they have some big refinancings next year. But the Argentinian people have spoken. President Trump, they know that the U.S. is their ally. Thanks to President Trump, we're behind them, and that they're going to be able to fix their fiscal and keep on the road. He's working against 100 years of bad policies, and he's going to break them thanks to the support for the United States.
And we're helping other South American countries also, as you know.
Will they need more support, or would you consider it if they need it?
No, they don't know. See, he just slid that in there. And again, none of the reporters said, hey, tell us, what other South American countries? So we're helping other South American countries as well, as you know. No, they don't. Many people don't. They didn't even see the president of Brazil come fly to Malaysia. That was a yada, yada, yada. If you remember the Seinfeld reference, they didn't even catch it. What do you mean? What other South American countries? Colombia? No. Not Venezuela. Who else is down there that you think we should have an interest in? Very interesting that he said that.
Yeah, we would consider it.
Yeah,
I think there'll be a good show.
Yeah, we think the market's going to do it from here now that he's gotten over this. As I always said, this was a bridge. We've bridged him. Thanks to President Trump's support, he did better than anyone ever expected. The Peronis said it wasn't a fair election because we were running against Donald Trump too. And now I think the market is going to take care of itself, and it's going to have a lot of confidence in his policies and the way forward.
The polls were very wrong on that election. I mean, the polls really got it wrong. That was an election they said was going to be lost, and not only was it won, but it was won by a lot. And maybe we did help. I hope we helped.
Sir, for you or Secretary Rubio, over the weekend, Israel assassinated a military official of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad movement. Does that violate the ceasefire law between Israel and Hamas, or are they treated as a separate group?
You're talking about the strike against the Palestinian Jihad individuals? Yes. Yeah, look, Israel didn't surrender its right to self-defense. Obviously, the ceasefire is based on obligations on both sides. By the way, we'd also like to see Hamas speed up the return of hostage bodies. We still have 13 hostages, 2 Americans included. But we don't view that as a violation of the ceasefire. They have a right. There's an imminent threat to Israel, and all the mediators agree with that.
How transparent is the Trump administration? You got Scott, you got Jameson, you got Marco. We're not saying you please don't ask this question. You can ask anything you want. There's never been anything like this. Do you agree with that?
Well, I just wanted to add a clarifying question from my earlier thing. You said 5 Fed candidates. That's Waller, Hassett, Warsh, Ryder, and Bowman, right? Reader, and Bowman. Okay, all right, thank you. But there was surprise 5 of you. Adam surprised 6 occasionally with Secretary Bessent.
He likes what he's doing too. I don't think you could pull him out of there no matter what. It's like Caroline. How's Caroline doing? Good? Would you say she's doing good or just okay? I think she's doing. She's doing very good. Without her, we wouldn't be here right now. She's doing great.
When do you think you'll make a decision on the Fed? Last Fed?
I'd say maybe by the end of the year.
Yeah, before Christmas, right around.
I think by the end of the year, early next year, but by the end of the year. We want to get too late out as soon as possible.
Sir,
we want to be too early, but too late.
Sir, Steve Bannon said in a recent interview that there could be plans for you to be able to run and potentially win a third term in 2028. Is that something you'd be willing to challenge the court to be?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. We have some very good people, as you know, but I have the best poll numbers I've ever had. Solved 8 wars and a 9th is coming. I believe Russia, Ukraine will happen. What we just did, we just left, and when you look at the treaty we just did, that was a war that was thousands of people were already shot at the border. And when you look at what we just did, it was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. We got a lot of good credit, and I really have to thank Malaysia for that because they really, the Prime Minister and everybody really helped get the 2 countries together. But it was quite a great peace treaty. But that was one of 8, and makes me feel good. I mean, it's millions of people that we saved. I saved the lives of millions of people. That's what's important. Yeah. They are good people.
For 2028, they're very good people.
Well, we have great people. Well, I don't have to get into that, but we have one of them standing right here. We have JD, obviously. The vice president is great. I think Marco's great. I think, I'm not sure if anybody would run against us. I think if they ever formed a group, it would be unstoppable. I really do. I believe that. I would love to do it. And I have my best numbers ever. It's very terrible. I have my best numbers. If you read it, am I not ruling it out? You'll have to tell me. All I can tell you is that we have a great group of people, which they don't. They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take when I was at Walter Reed. Those are very hard. They're really aptitude tests, I guess, in a certain way, but they're cognitive tests. Let AOC go against Trump. Let Jasmine go against Trump. I don't think Jasmine, the first couple of questions are easy. A tiger, an elephant, a giraffe, When you get up to about 5 or 6, and then when you get up to 10 and 20 and 25, they couldn't come close to answering any of those questions.
You read out Walter Reed mentioned advanced medical imaging. Did you get an MRI? Can you tell us what
I did. I got an MRI. It was perfect. Yeah. I mean, I gave you the full results. We had an MRI but I think they gave you a very conclusive. Nobody has ever given you reports like I gave you. And if I didn't think it was going to be good, either I would let you know negatively, I wouldn't run, I'd do something. But the doctor said some of the best reports for the age, some of the best reports they've ever seen.
One theory on how you might try to serve a third term is that you could run as the vice president.
Yeah, I'd be allowed to do that.
Is it the White House or the White House counsel your legal position?
No, you'd be allowed to do that, but I wouldn't want. I wouldn't do that. I think it's too cute. Yeah, I would rule that out because it's too cute. I think the people wouldn't like that. It's too cute. It's not. It wouldn't be right.
So it's a golf-related question. Do you mind? Your personally the most difficult shot for you in golf.
You mean right now?
Well, yeah. How were you playing?
The most difficult shot. It used to be chipping, but I've become a very good chipper. I hit them all pretty good. I'm a pretty good golfer. Seriously, you get a question with the President of the United States as he's flying around the world doing deals, and the question you have is, what's your toughest golf shot? These people actually get paid for this? I'm serious. Do they get paid for this nonsense? That's how you know. That's how you know when you're listening to these people. They have no clue what this president and Marco Rubio and Jameson and Scott Besson are doing. It's way over their head. They're 20-something-year-old kids that are being told what to ask, and somebody asked, what's your toughest golf shot? I just can't with these people. I won 38 club championships. That's pretty good. And pretty much I hit... I'm very solid, very consistent, pretty long. I mean, I hit the ball pretty long. I play with Gary Player. You know, Gary's 90, and he shot 70 with me the last time we played, which is pretty amazing from 68. Putting's pretty good, yeah. Putting's used to be, I'd say putting used to be the best, but I'd say putting is pretty good.
Sir, can I ask just one more trade question? There were some tweaks to the Vietnam deal where they're going to have some zero tariff items that can come into the United States.
Yeah.
Why was that change made?
I don't know.
That's just there's a handful of things like coffee, etc. The type of stuff we don't make in the United States.
I think you guys are astute enough to understand what is happening. Meaning the Democrats realize they're done. I told you that for months, probably, that they've got nothing. There is nothing left. We are watching a political party doing agonal breathing. They're lashing out anything that they can grasp onto at this point to try and slow Trump down. The problem is, every once in a while, they chip off some more people who think, or because of their own intrinsic situations, want to blame it on President Trump. Again, and I've said it many times, the old John F. Kennedy quote, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country, would never fly in today's Democrat Party. They want the complete opposite. They have created a system where the government controls and takes care of people. You've seen the videos. At this point, when you look at these people and you understand which I don't understand how somebody would want to be taken care of. To have somebody else dictate to you that this is what your life is. What kind of sorry-ass individual do you have to be to not have any aspirations to be better? It's so foreign with me because from the time I could basically walk, I was into sports and a performance-based mindset. My dad was an entrepreneur. I don't understand how people sit back and go, can't wait till I get my check this month. It is beyond reason. And I know it's beyond President Trump's reason. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm out here way before I did this president stuff. I was building towers and building stuff and making stuff happen.
I'm sure it's a mind screw to him to think that there's a 60% horde of our people in this country, including newcomers, who are just sitting back, waiting on somebody to give something to them. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. They were able to get into the school system. They were able to indoctrinate these kids that turned them into young adults where they don't want anything. They don't want to have dates. They don't want to go to nightclubs. They don't want to go dancing. They don't want to promulgate. Don't want to have kids. Don't want to get married. Don't want to do anything. Think back to when you were younger. Yeah, we used to go out. There's no nightclubs really anymore. There was nightclubs everywhere. People wanted to enjoy things, have fun, go out to dinner, go out to hear a band play. Now it doesn't exist. They've turned these people into perfect communists. Thankfully, and I think we can say some of it to Charlie Kirk, is that they're going back to church. Finally, we're fighting back as well, and I'm just asking you, hold the line. Stop feeling personally upset when I talk about the SNAP benefits. I'm not talking about people who have mental or physical infirmities. Not talking about that. I'm talking about the welfare queens and princes who are out there just waiting for someone to feed them, for someone to drop some gruel into their mouth. I don't have any patience for it. And if somebody threatened me earlier, well, if you keep talking about it, you might lose subscribers. F it. I don't care. I don't care. You know why? Let me tell you why I don't care. Because there is a subset of you who want to do better in your lives, regardless of what age it is. There are a subset of you who are like, you know what? This man is working his butt off. He's flying around the world to make sure that my life is better. I want to get in a position where I take care of that. I'm watching what Trump's doing, and you're going to hear what Kelly's going to say, but he's doing this not for himself. This is for you. And you got people on the left who are crying about it. Oh my God, he's trying to make life better for people. And it's starting to infect MAGA. There are some in MAGA who I dare say, besides themselves not wanting to seize aspiration and opportunity, they don't want you to either. They'll mire themselves. I mean, I see people talking about the January 6th pipe bomber. What? What are you talking about? And so I'm urging you. I'm urging you to do some intensive thinking at this point and understand too many people are focused on the wrong stuff. We have a short period of time here. If you don't see what's going on in New York and understand with Minneapolis and what these people are trying to do, then you're not going to be armed. And I don't mean that in terms of pew-pew. I mean up here. Listen to what Kelly has to say.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Well, thank you, Speaker Johnson, and the leadership gathered here. And I want to start out by thanking you all on behalf of America's 36 million small businesses for passing a clean funding bill to keep the government open, and for passing the largest working family tax cut in American history, saving taxpayers a $4 trillion tax hike that Senate Democrats voted for, congressional Democrats supported. Now, that tax cut is a big reason why we've seen a historic comeback for our nation's economy under the leadership of President Trump and congressional Republicans. Prior to the Democrat shutdown, the data was very clear. Small business optimism was at 7-year highs. Wage growth was outpacing inflation for the first time in 4 years. GDP growth was 3.8%. Deregulation, energy dominance, and fair trade were finally back. For the first time in years, America's small businesses felt the wind in their sails. They were taking on new capital to hire, expand, and invest. Now, that confidence manifested itself at the SBA through a historic demand for capital exceeding $100 billion for the first time in the agency's 72-year history under President Trump's leadership. That includes $45 billion, a record $45 billion in SBA loans to 85,000 small businesses in fiscal 2025, the most ever approved by this agency, thanks to confidence in the Trump economy. But today, 27 days later, as the Speaker said, Senate Democrats have intentionally put that momentum at risk. The SBA's loan guarantee programs have been halted, and Main Street's capital has been choked off because Senate Democrats are playing politics with lives and livelihoods. They're demanding $1.5 trillion in taxpayer money to fund health care for illegal aliens and other liberal causes. Their spin is fact-free. They want to subsidize their broken, fraudulent, and unaffordable health care system, where premiums have increased by 80% since 2014, and those are the enormous costs that are borne on the shoulders of small businesses. But the pain is the point. Every single day of this shutdown has stopped 320 local businesses every single day from accessing $170 million in SBA loans for hiring and for expansion. Now, in Chuck Schumer's own state, that is $40 million every single week. In my home state of Georgia, Senator Ossoff and Senator Warnock shutting down $35 million in Main Street capital every single week. So on day 27, all of that adds up to 6,000 small business loans that have been prevented from receiving upwards of $4 billion in Main Street lending. And it's not just the flow of capital that it's been cut off, as the Speaker said. It's small businesses that rely on federal contracts. Thousands of them across the country have received stop work orders. Thousands more who rely on federal workers as their customers are seeing their revenue dry up. Here in Washington, of course, but around our military communities, around main streets across America. It's our storefronts that are cutting back hours, manufacturers that are shelving expansion plans, and generational businesses that are closing their doors for good. It's business they will never get back. Thousands of painful stories like these are playing out, and that's what Democrats are talking about when they say they now have leverage. Now, America's small businesses make up 99% of all of our nation's businesses. They create 2 out of every 3 new jobs, and they make up about half of our GDP. So when the CEA estimates that every week of the Democrat shutdown, it shrinks the U.S. economy by $15 billion. That cost is borne by Main Street. When they estimate that Senate Democrat shutdown will cost our economy 43,000 jobs, those jobs are at local businesses. All because Senator Schumer and his caucus are willing to sacrifice Main Street so that they can derail President Trump's historic economic agenda and appease the socialist radicals who are now in charge of the Democrat Party. It's why I'm so proud to stand here with Speaker Johnson, Chairman Williams, and the entire House leadership team, because we are united behind Main Street, our military, and those who rely on critical federal services. It's time for Chuck Schumer to end the political stunt, pass a clean funding bill, open the government, stop putting illegal aliens and the Marxist socialist demands of your radical base over small businesses back home. We must bring the same common sense that prevails on Main Street back to Washington. I'll now turn it over to my good friend and chairman of the Small Business Committee, Roger Williams, from the great state of Texas.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate Administrator Loeffler, and she's quoted you a lot of numbers, which are all true, but let me just tell you this. I chair the Small Business Committee. I'm a small business owner. I didn't sell my business 10 years ago or anyone. We still have our family business, been in business almost since 1939. I've been in it 57 years. I know what's happening on Main Street when it's good and when it's bad. And let me tell you, Main Street is very fearful of the Schumer shutdown. He is totally holding Main Street America, small business owners, small business employees at bay because of his future that he's concerned about. It has nothing to do with it. Main Street is 99% of the businesses are small businesses. 75% of the payroll, 75% of the workforce is small business. It's every small business in your hometown, in Schumer's hometown, in my hometown. I go over and I'm not necessarily as much a congressman when I get home as much as a small business owner. And I can tell you what's happening out there. I'm worried about the 99%. I'm worried about the 75% of payroll, 75% of workforce. I'm worried about the fact that they cannot meet the payrolls. As Administrator Loeffler said, with the SBA like it is right now, is ready to go. I mean, we are ready to go. We've had more activity in the SBA since November 5th than we've had in years because people want to start a business. So they see the Trump economy works. They want to start a business. They want to stay in business. I'm worried about that group of people. I'm worried about the fact that they can't meet payroll. I'm worried about the fact that they can't buy inventory. If you can't buy inventory, you can't sell anything. And the truth of the matter is, if you want to go deeper into it, if you don't have inventory, inflation will rise because you're not discounting your inventory. That's how capitalism works. That's how the private sector works. That's how we compete. So the other thing we did before the shutdown, Administrator, thanks to you, is the fact that we raised the loan limits from 5 to 10 million on manufacturing. Ready to go, ready to expand, ready to grow your business. And I would tell you, if we're lucky enough to have some more rate cuts, this economy, the Trump economy, along with small business, is going to lead the way and explode. But we can't do it with Chuck Schumer hanging an anchor around everybody's neck because he's personally concerned about his political future. So as a small business owner, I'm just saying to all of you, the greatest asset America has is its people, its Americans, and it's Main Street America. Risk and reward built this country. Right now, there's no risk and reward. We're just playing defense. That will not work. This shutdown must end immediately to save small business, to save consumers. To save Main Street America. I'm honored to chair the committee. I'm honored to work with Senator Loeffler. We can get this done. Everybody's ready. It relies on one man, Chuck Schumer. Take a look at the small businesses in your district or in New York, Senator Schumer. Tell them that you don't care about them. Tell them you don't care if they meet their payroll. Tell them you don't care if they hire workers, and see how that goes. America is the greatest country in the world with the greatest workforce in the world. I'm proud to have a small part in supporting them and getting our country back on track. May God bless all of them. May God bless America. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Chairman Williams, for all you do to support small businesses, to really epitomize the backbone of our economy. And Administrator Loeffler, thank you for coming and for what you're doing to help small businesses grow in every corner of this country. Unfortunately, as Administrator Loeffler pointed out, those small businesses are struggling like millions of families all across America. Why? So that the Democrats can get leverage. Who knows who they want leverage over? They can't articulate it. They've laid out $1.5 trillion wish list of crazy items like giving taxpayer-funded health care to illegals. In their bill to give that taxpayer funding to illegals, they actually gut rural health care. Democrats gut $50 billion out of rural health care. They want to talk about health care? They're the ones making it harder. And of course, they don't want anybody to remember facts. Facts like when we moved the working families tax cut through this Congress. Unfortunately, not a single Democrat wanted to support that because it involved preventing a tax increase. The party that's now gone all the way over, full bore into socialism. As the speaker talked about, Hakeem Jeffries is now all in for the socialist agenda of Mamdani. He is the head of their party now.
Now, see, that is really scary. They've pushed so far in on this socialist commie agenda that I don't know what they had to do to twist Hakeem Jeffries' arms. He was trying to resist, but he had to do it. Somebody is making these people do this stuff. Somebody is making them commit political harikari right in front of our eyes. They don't have the ability to make this a national thing, unless, of course, more and more people continue to get brainwashed. I tell you, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I see hundreds of thousands of people in stadiums. They're not going to be voting for this. It isn't possible. These people, you, me, we love our lives. We love living. But the media isn't under the same haze as everybody else in the Democrat Party that try to talk about this, and this, instead of talking about small business and how these businesses are being completely eviscerated for the one fact of trying to keep newcomers on healthcare. It would take one episode of a CNN or NBC broadcast to just say, yes, what Mike Johnson is saying is true. We have looked at the documents, and yep, the Democrats are fighting for $1.5 trillion for newcomers. That's all it would take. That's all it would take is for people to understand they're being lied to. And so I just say it's up to you. I know it's very hard because a lot of people, they don't want to hear it. They don't care. But hopefully we can get enough people to just say, wait a second, you're telling me, and that's why the SNAP benefit thing is probably the worst thing to come behind the health care. Because at this point, another light is being shown over here, whereas, wait a second, now we find out that 40 million people are on SNAP benefits. If it wasn't bad enough that half the money for Medicaid and and all this stuff was going to newcomers, now you're telling us very next day 42 million people get SNAP benefits. At this point, people should be putting their hands up going, what in the hell has happened? Why are you not pissed off? 42 million people. 13% of our entire population you are putting your money to every day. They completely have made this a dependent country where they don't want to work. And here's what's really bad about that. I mean, really bad. Let me just stop because Ashley sent me something I want to show you. And what she said is, you've been saying this for quite some time, and I have. And now it's about to happen. If we don't fix this, we are probably no way out. This is 242. Amazon.
Please wait for...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your call box is just ringing. I'm at the gate.
Oh, okay. Well, I answered it and pressed 9. I thought I was supposed to press 9.
Oh, do I need to hang up?
Yeah. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
Try to call me again.
Okay. He's trying to press 9 and it's not opening. That's you, Ken? Can you?
Hi.
Yeah. Waiting on you.
I can hear you.
Waiting on you, buddy.
All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can press 9.
Access granted.
My card.
Yeah. Did that?
Yeah, that worked.
All right. See you in a minute.
here before. And we'll be back. So that freezer evaporator fan is defective. And I gotta go ahead and pick one up. We're gonna do that today. So I'll have it first thing in the morning. Okay. So let's write this down. There it goes. One DA97 207 13 assembly. Labor. $240. What did it say? $480.92. Plus 89. $569.92. Minus 240. 329.92. The part is 329.92. $23. How much you say? Still there. Still. I gotta get with some signal at. Get some signal, buddy. Nice ass neighborhood. They got lakefront property. Lake. I got to get to some signal. We need to go to just give me some, give me a home. How about that? No signal. Close this out. X this out. X this. Exit that. $961. $961. Georgia 11. Social Circle. $302.5. Bring my amp meter next time, but that definitely has got to go. Your next big things out here. This way, just go back to 20. That's crazy. I got off there too. I bet. Send me all that, man. Let's see. I got off at exit 127. Should have went to the right instead of the left. Excuse me. Man, what's going on with my nose today? Yeah, but I don't see him. That's him right there. Oh, tree boy. Yeah, pretty good. Catch the rest of it, guys. man. The ultimate. County Social Circle. None now. This motherfucker. You mean the world to me. You are my everything. Big house. All right, let's go. I have to use the bathroom every time I go because I hate borrowing people's bathroom just as soon as I get there. Turn left. into some trailer. Trailers. I'm turning into some trailers. Oh my God. And he is at 961. That's a 26. Let's see what I can do here. Austin.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Lauderdale. This is Doug with Pulse.
Oh, what's up, man?
All right, I'm on your street. Is there a number on your trailer?
See, they put the number in front of our porch. We are actually, which entrance did you come? I'm standing outside right now. Which entrance did you come from?
I went into the second entrance.
Oh, you in a gray SUV?
Is that you right there? Yeah, I see you. Can I go around? Keep straight and go around?
Go around. You're going to hit a right and another right and another right. You're going to make like 3 rights just to get in here and you'll see them.
They got me over here, don't they?
It's confusing.
What is the door number?
39.
Oh, they put 961. No, I wouldn't have never found.
Yeah, see, we have to put the address because if you just say Cedar Creek Mobile Home Park, it'll take you some other place as well. So I had to put in the exact address.
Okay.
And then I tried to put the lot number, but I guess it didn't register.
I'm looking for 961.
Yeah. Oh no, there's
never
I think
found That's why I called, man. See, I'm third party, so I'm here on as a third party representative of the company you called.
Yeah.
Have you ever dealt with them before?
No, I've never. It's the first ever time I've dealt with anyone.
Okay, so they're charging you $89 for me to give you a quote.
Yeah.
Where you at? I just saw you. Where you? Oh, is that?
I'm right here.
Where? Oh, I'm looking around.
Park anywhere you want.
All right. Give me just a sec. Give me just a second. I got a customer on the phone right quick. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Now, thank you guys for riding with me today. We went to Buckhead, Georgia, and we went to right now Social Circle and Trailer Port. So I'd like to thank you for riding with me. May y'all have a safe, dry day, and we'll see you tomorrow because I got to go back to Buckhead to install the part because I got to leave here and go get the part. But I need to log off now so I can do my thing, make that paper. Peace out. Y'all have a blessed day.